Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. So hope you're doing really well. This video is gonna be very interesting. So without wasting any time, let's get into the table of content. So friends, on today's video we're gonna discuss Power BI tools and workflow, core concepts of data modeling, tables and schema, attribute hierarchies, analytical modeling to Microsoft Power BI, data visualization, interactive report in Power BI, and then finally we will do the exercise visualize data with Power BI. Microsoft Power BI is a suite of tools and services that analysts can use to build interactive data visualization for business users to consume. A typical workflow for creating data visualization solutions start with Power BI Desktop, a Microsoft Windows application in which you can import data from a wide range of data sources, combine and organize the data from these sources in an analytical data model, and create report that contains interactive visualization of the data. Analytical model enable you to structure data to support analysis. Models are based on related table of data and define the numeric values that you want to analyze or report and the entities by which you want to aggregate them. For example, a model includes a table containing numeric measures for sales and dimension for product, customer and time. This would enable you aggregate sales measure across one or more dimension. For example, to identify total revenue by customer or total items sold by product per month. Conceptually, the model forms a multi-dimension structure which is commonly referred as cube, in which any point where the dimensions intersect represent the aggregate measures for those dimensions. Dimension table represent the entities by which you want to aggregate numeric measures. For example, product or customer. Each entity is represented by row with unique key value. The remaining columns represent attribute of entity. For example, product have names and categories and customer have addresses and the cities. It's common to most analytical model to include a time dimension so that you can aggregate numeric measures associated with the event over time. The numeric measures that will aggregated by the various dimensions in model are stored in fact tables. Each row in fact tables represents a recorded event that has numeric measures associated with. For example, the sales table in the schema below represents sales transaction for individual items and includes numeric value for quantity sold and revenue. This type of a schema where fact table is related to one or more dimension tables is referred as a star schema. Imagine there are 5 dimensions related to single fact table. The schema would be for 5-point star. You can also define a complex schema in which dimension tables are related to additional table containing more detail. For example, you could represent attribute of product category in separate category table that is related to product table, in which case the design is referred to snowflake schema. The schema of fact and dimension table is used to create analytical model in which measures aggregation across all dimensions are pre-calculated, making a performance of analysis and reporting activities much faster than calculating aggregation each time. One final thing worth considering about analytical models is the creation of attributes hierarchy that enable you to quickly drill up or drill down to find aggregated values at different level in hierarchical dimension. For example, consider the attributes in the dimension tables we have discussed so far. In the product table, you can form a hierarchy in which each category might include multiple name product. Similarly, in the customer table, a hierarchy could be formed to represent multiple named customers in each city. Finally, in the time table, you can form hierarchy of year, month and day. The model can be built with pre-aggregated value for each level of hierarchy, enabling you to quickly change the scope of your analysis. For example, by viewing total sales by year, then drilling down to see more detailed breakdown to total sales by month. You can use Power BI to define an analytical model for tables of data, which can be imported from one or more data sources. You can then use of data modeling interface on Model tab of Power BI Desktop to define your analytical model by creating a relationship between fact and dimension tables, defining hierarchies, setting data types and display format for the field-in tables, and managing other properties of your data that help define our rich model for analysis. After we have created a model, we can use it to generate data visualization that can be included in report. There are many kinds of data visualizations, some commonly used and some more specialized. Tables and text. Tables are useful when numerous related values must be displayed, and individual text values in card can be useful way to show important figure or metrics. Bar and column charts. Bar and column charts are a good way to visually compare numeric values. Line charts. Line charts can also be used to compare categorized value and are useful when you need to examine trends, often over time. Pie charts. Pie charts are often used in business report to usually compare categorized value as a proportion of total. Scatter plots. Scatter plots are useful when you want to compare two numeric measures and identify a relationship or correlation between them. Maps are a great way to visually compare values for a different geographic area or location. A report in Power BI desktop with visualization filtered based on a selected city. In Power BI, the visual elements for related data and reports are automatically linked to one another and provide interactivity. For example, selecting an individual category in one visualization will automatically filter and highlight that category in other related visualizations in repeated. In the image above, the city Seattle has been selected in the cells by city and category column chart, and the other visualizations are filtered to reflect values for Seattle only. If Microsoft Power BI desktop is not already installed in your Windows computer, you can download and install it for free. I have given the link in description. So friends, open Power BI desktop. The application interface should look similar to this. Now you're ready to import the data for your report. On the Power BI desktop welcome screen, select Get Data. Then the list of data source, select Web, then select Connect. In the Form Web dialog box, enter the URL given in description box. Verify that the URL open a dataset containing customer data as shown below. Then select the load to load the data into the data model for your report. In the main Power BI desktop window, in the Get Data menu, select Web. In the Form Web dialog box, enter the URL given in the description box. Load the product data in this file into data model. Repeat the previous 3 steps. Import the third dataset, which is the order. All the file you will find in descriptions. So copy that link and you can connect it through the web. The 3 tables of data we've imported have been loaded into data model, which you'll now explore and refine. Power BI desktop, on the left side edge, select the model tab and then arrange the tables in model so you can see them, or you can hide the pens on the right side. In the orders table, select the revenue field and then properties pane, set it format property to currency. This will ensure that revenue values are displayed as a currency in report visualizations. In the products table, right-click the category field and select create hierarchy. This creates a hierarchy named category hierarchy. You may need to expand or scroll in the product table to see this. You can also see it in the field pane. In the products table, right-click the product name field and select add to hierarchy, category hierarchy. This adds the product name field to the hierarchy we created previously. In the fields pane, right-click category hierarchy, select rename the hierarchy to categorize product. On the left side edge, select the data tab, then in the field pane, select the customers table. Select the city column header and then set as data category property to city. This will ensure that the values in the column are interpreted as city names, which can be useful if you intend to include map visualizations. Now we are ready to create reports. First we need to check something to ensure all visualization are enabled. On the file menu, select option and setting, then select option. In the security section, ensure the use map and field map visual is enabled and select OK. This ensures that you can include map visualization in report. On the left side edge, select the Report tab and view the Report Design interface. Above the Report Design surface, select Text box and add a text box containing the text sales report to the report. Format the text to make it bold with font size 32. Select any empty area on the report to deselect the text box. Then in the fields pane, expand products and select the categorize product field. This adds a table to report. Within the table still selected, in the field pane expand orders and select revenue. A revenue column is added to the table. You may need to expand the size of the table to see it. The revenue is formatted as a currency. As you specified the model, however, you did not specify the number of decimal places, so that value includes the fractional amount. It won't matter for visualization you are going to create. You could go back to model or data tab and change the decimal place if you wish. With the table still selected, in the visualization pane, select the stake column chart visualization. The table is changed to column chart showing revenue by category. Above selected column chart, select the icon, turn on drill down, then the chart selected. Second column to drill down, see the revenue for the individual product. In this category, the capability is possible because you define the hierarchy of category and product. Use the icon up arrow to drill back up to category level. Select the down arrow icon to turn off the drill down features. Select blank area of the report, then in the field pane, select the quantity field in the order table and the category field in the product table. That is, in the visualization pane, select pie chart and then resize the chart and position it next to the revenue by category column chart. Select a blank area of the report, then in the field pane select the city field in the customer table and then select the revenue field in the order table. This results in the map showing the sales revenue by city. Rearrange and resize the visualization as needed. In the map, note that you can drag, double click, use a mouse wheel or pinch and drag on the touch screen to interact. Then select a specified city and note that other visualization in the report are modified to highlight the data for selected city. On the field menu, select save, then save the file with the appropriate .pbix file name. You can open the file and explore data modeling and visualization further at your leisure time. This is the end of the video. If you're new here, do subscribe and hit the bell icon in order to get my future video notification. If you have already subscribed, then hit the like button.